man, never believe where you could be in a year. 6 months to a year. It's crazy. Just because you don't see the progress during your process, keep going. We don't see us elevate in real time. If you constantly trying to see your progress, when you watch these runners, you don't see them looking around trying to see who next to them. No, man, they trying to get to that finish line. They know it's just the finish line. Me and the finish line. That's it. Fourth quarter. You already know what time it is. Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. It's blackout season. It's blackout season, baby. We ain't worried about nobody or nothing else. We blacking out. Listen. All the distractions. Every last one of them. The baddie in your phone. The baddies. Hanging out. Man, we blacking out every distraction. It's fourth quarter. It's the end of the year. We're focusing solely on that goal. Solely on those visions that we've been writing down, those ideas we've been writing down. We got the blinders on. We blocking out all the extra stuff. All of it. If whoever you dealing with, I don't care who it is, the shorty, the baddie, your family, your friends, I don't care. Now is the season. It's blackout season. It is blackout season. Nothing but your goals. That's it. Yeah, we hopping right into this. We hopping right into this tonight. Right into it. Hopping right in. I know some of y'all stepping out tonight. I get it. And before you do, go ahead and cut this on. You already know. Just cut this on and let this play. Let me get you together real quick. Let me just go ahead and spit this life to you. Give you this life. All right. Give you some encouragement real quick, motivate you a little bit while you're getting ready to step out for a hot second. I got asked this question recently, and pertaining to, well, I want to focus in, I want to hone in, I want to get things ready for right now to get ready for next year, but I don't know where to start. I'm good at a lot of things. I'm good at a few things. How do I know which one to pick? Okay, that's a solid question. That's a good question to ask. Let's take it this route. Ask yourself two questions. Does it make sense? Let's start there. Does it make sense? Because a lot of times we'll pick something or we'll try something and it doesn't necessarily make sense if we look at the entire scheme of things. In the moment, it seems like, okay, this might be a good idea. And there's nothing wrong with trying things and trying to figure things out. We should. That way you know exactly what works and what doesn't work. So ask yourself that. Does it make sense? And number two, does it come natural for me to do this? how easy is it for me to do this? Because so many times, the easiest thing is the thing that we need to do. We overlook it because it's something that we do every day. We think, oh, this can't be it. This can't be it because it's too easy. This is too easy for me. This comes to me too easy. This is too easy. There's no way this is it. I can't make money doing this. I can't be profitable doing this. I can't add value doing this. Sometimes just being you works. Sometimes just being yourself works. I know that sounds crazy, right? In a world where we gotta try to be the next person, where IG facade is king. Holy. Don't hurt yourself trying to mimic the next person that you see on Instagram. That's what they want you to see. We have to understand the easiest thing that comes our way. Take me for instance, right? Take me for instance. Speaking. I speak to people, and when we're speaking, I don't think anything of it when I'm encouraging somebody or I'm motivating someone, giving them encouraging words. I'm not thinking anything of it. I never thought of it as this is something that I should be doing. But the more that I do this, I understand now, like, oh, this entire time, I'm good at other things, sure. But where I'm most effective is speaking, encouraging people. Hell, I encourage myself daily. This is something that I started with me first, and I realized just speaking that's my thing. So I had to take the mindset of, oh, I'm just speaking. It's not just speaking. So whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, think about that in these last few weeks of the year. Does whatever I'm doing make sense? And what is the thing that comes natural to you? What do you do on an everyday basis? What is it that you do? How can I benefit from this? How can I inspire doing this? How can I add value doing this? Think about those things right there. And if you can answer those questions, then start there. Jot down some ideas. Write down ideas. Don't spend too much time on it though, because you'll start overthinking. And once you start overthinking, then you complicate things. And we love to complicate things. We love to complicate things. Maybe that's just a human in us. I don't know. Keep things simple. Simplicity always is the best way. The more complicated you make things, the longer it's going to take you to actually start. No, make it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple so you can start. Start it. Starting is always the most difficult for a majority of people. Just starting. because we overcomplicate things. So keep it simple. Start. Build on that. Don't worry about the next step. Get the first step. Make the first step. Then after you make that first step, then, all right, cool. Let me go back and let me see. Let me edit this a little bit. Let me reevaluate this. Okay, let me figure out what I can add to this. How can I make this better? That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. These last few weeks, don't complicate it. Make it simple. Simplify all your ideas. Make everything make sense. Super simple, and you'll be good. You'll be straight. You'll be straight. But the first thing you have to do, all the distractions, you got to get rid of those. Hey, the baddies, you got to let them go for a few. Going out, hey, it's not time for that. Come on. The games, you gotta put the game down. You gotta put the PlayStation down. You gotta put it down for a minute. You gotta focus. All of that stuff is gonna be there when you get done doing what you gotta do. It's all gonna be there. Ain't none of that leaving. Ain't none of that going nowhere. None of it. We gotta focus. We gotta focus right now. That's what it's all about. Blackout season is about focus. Blacking out all the distractions. Blackout season is just blocking out all of the unnecessary noise, everything. Just black it out. Focus. We gotta focus. Focus, we'll be good. We'll be straight. And next thing you know, you'll look up. 3 months done pass. 6 months done pass. Now you really in the groove. Now you're gonna be coming up on a year and you looking back like, man, look where I'm at now. All these doors opened up for me. Opportunities is here. Come on, man. You'll never believe where you could be in a year. 6 months to a year. It's crazy. Just because you don't see the process, just because you don't see the progress during your process, keep going. Keep going. That's why it's always good to make sure that you writing things down each week. What did I accomplish this week? Even though you might not see it, write it down. We don't see us elevate in real time. Because that's how it should be. That's us working. If you constantly trying to see if you constantly trying to see your progress, when you watch these runners, you don't see them looking around trying to see who next to them. No, man, they trying to get to that finish line. They know it's just the finish line. Me and the finish line. That's it. Me, this track, and this finish line. That's it. I'm not worried about where my competition is at. Who is next to me? I'm not worried about that. Blacked out. Everything on the side of them blacked out. It's just them in the finish line. And that's how we have to be. That's exactly how we have to be. We're not going to see it until we get past that finish line. Then we look back and say, Ooh, man, I did that. We did that. Come on, man. Then you can feel accomplished. But as you're progressing, don't keep constantly trying to look and see how you can. No. You write that down. When you look at it, close it. Let's get back to work. Now I got other stuff I got to do. Now I got more goals to reach. Now I got more things I have to complete. You got this, baby. Fourth quarter. We're going to end this thing out strong. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. Now listen. Before y'all step out tonight, be careful. Be careful stepping out tonight. Be careful out there. You know, people is crazy. They don't know how to drive. They do not be paying attention. All right? Don't sit your drink down. A lot of people ain't never, a lot of people been lost. Set that drink down and drink that drink and they ain't never been the same since. Holy. Don't be that person, all right? Be careful out there. Listen, I hope everybody had a good week this week. Hope everybody been trying to figure things out and get things squared away. For this last little bit of the year. Listen, before we get up out of here, please show the love. I appreciate the ones that have been tuning in, watching, sharing, subscribing. Listen, I appreciate that. I've been seeing the love. All right. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to get this out, this value, continue to add this value. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, subscribe, send this content to people that you know that could use it and benefit from it. And you already know. Come on, gentlemen. It's time. I go be great.